All right, and for our next knot, this is called Half Hitches. Now, if you are teaching girls, especially girls who are preteen or teenagers, they probably already know these knots. So, but they don't realize they know it. So, if your girls make friendship bracelets, and usually there's multiple strands, and you take one and you cross it, and it makes a number 4, and they bring it through, and then they slide it up, and they keep doing that over and over again to make a friendship bracelet. And there are multiple lines, so then they do one on this line, they do one on this one, they do the one on this. That's the knot that we're talking about. A half hitch is that friendship bracelet knot. I always call it a 4 knot because I think it looks like the number 4, especially, let me do it the opposite way, especially when it's this way, and I make it and it looks like a number 4, and then I put it through the middle, and I hold this one tight while I slide that one up. I make a 4, put it through the middle, slide it up, make a 4. And usually you use 2, you put 2 half hitches, and it's a very secure knot. What's useful about this is, obviously I'm only using one end. I don't have to be able to use the opposite end, so it can be tied to something else and I can use it. So that makes it a super useful knot. The other cool use of this, other than making friendship bracelets and having a really secure knot, also it's a great knot obviously for going through things. It's also a great knot for going around things. So if I have a bar or something else. So usually what you do to make sure it's non-slip, you go around twice and then you start your knots. So this is called a round turn with 2 half hitches, and then I'm going to make my 4 knots. Oops, I didn't give myself enough rope. I'm going to do that one again. Let's do that one again with more rope. So round turn, I'm going to go around it twice for security, and then make my 4, go through the middle, slide it up, make my 4, go through the middle, my stick is not cooperating, and slide it up. So there's my round turn with 2 half hitches, or just through the cleat with just 2 half hitches. Other uses of this, so you can see why this is useful. You know, obviously I'm already tied off to something. Another use for this is if you are using a tarp, or say you want a tarp and you don't have a tarp and you want to fly something, and you know, most tarps have grommets that you go through. You know, you go through the grommet on a tarp and then you can tie it. When those grommets break off and then you have a hole, you're like, okay, now what? What do I do? So I have a sweatshirt. That's the same basic idea. There's no holes in this. How am I gonna tie it somewhere? I'm gonna put something like a stick inside, or an AirPod case. No, but pretend this is a rock. You can put a rock inside. And now I bunch it up and I go around, and then I'm going to tie that 2 half hitches. So here's my 4. I've gone inside. I'm going to pull up and then make my 4. Go in the middle, slide up, and now I can tie this off somewhere. I can tie it to a tree on the other end, and I can use this as a shelter or a curtain, you know, if I'm trying to drape something, you know. So it has this great strength. And all you need is rope, some sort of cloth or tarp, and some sort of object to put inside.